Ezekiel Elliott, the deal is done, but he's not the only player on the Cowboys or in the NFC East, guys. So the single most important person in the NFC East this season is...
Ooh, go get it, Stripes.
2 years ago, the NFL Coach of the Year was Sean McVay. 3 years ago, the NFL Coach of the Year was this guy, Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett, there is no more excuses. You've got all the players on the field. You got the new offensive coordinator in Kellen Moore. Can you win the big one? We ask it every single season. Remember, guys, the Cowboys haven't gotten to an NFC championship game since Barry Switzer was the head coach in 1995. Jason Garrett, there is a lot of eyeballs on the Dallas Cowboys. I think he's the single most important person. A lot of personalities in that locker room, a lot of salaries being paid, a lot of salaries not being paid yet. Jason Garrett, most important guy in the entire division for me right now.
All right, I'm going to go with the guy that we're talking about, Ezekiel Elliott. And the reason that I put the dollar signs is, of course, he just got paid the big bag of money. But sandwiched in between there, RB, running back. So we're going to talk about money. We're going to talk about him getting top dollar. But what I'm concerned about is, can he be the top running back in the NFL? In order for this team to be as successful as we want them to be, or the Dallas Cowboys want themselves to be, Zeke is going to have to be at the top of his game. So Zeke controls the narrative not only to this division, maybe to this conference, hell, maybe the entire NFL. If he's the best back in the business, then we're talking about the Cowboys making a run for the Super Bowl.
Best back in the business. Do you think he's even the best back in the division?
Question,
what
Colleen.
about Saquon?
Hey, listen, I'm just talking the pure facts. This is the guy who was the rushing leader 2 out of the last 3 seasons. You know what I'm saying? Saquon just got here. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Zeke been here. He got his feet up.
I love it. I love the running backs in this division. Okay.
I'm going to turn this name around. This is the name Todd France. You're saying, who is that? Todd France is Dak Prescott's agent. This is a very interesting position here because there was this report that we went with that Dak was offered $30 million, a $30 million deal, and he was encouraged to walk away, to retreat from it. Interesting strategy for someone named France. Now, he is entering the season now as all his teammates are being paid, and apparently Dak's just going to go into this thing with no deal. I don't know. I mean, I'm reminded of 1996. Remember when Rod Tidwell got the deal faxed to them in a fax machine, and they said it was terrible, it's a low ball, and Jerry said, it's a risk, Rod. They entered the season, he played it out because Glenn Fry was lowballing them for the Cardinals.
Glenn Fry, the GM.
And it worked out in the end because there was magic, and it was Cameron Crowe, and it was beautiful. Just know, Dak, you're entering the season with no deal, and every one of your teammates has